Hi, this is James Melendez, James, a wine guy, here to share wines from this region, which is Südtirol, Alto Adige. Now, this region is in northern Italy. It is bordering Switzerland and Austria, and has a long lineage to Austria, which was once part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Now, this is a wine region that is producing very little, though you can see on the map here, good sized footprint. But based on its elevation and its proximity, it is in the Alps, basically, and producing very little wine, but it's wine that's worth seeking. Now, this is a region that is between 13,100 acres of production, and it's equivalent to about 5,300 hectares, and it's between 600 to 3,300 feet above sea level, which is 182 meters to 1,005 meters. Now, it's about an even split on white versus red. And the most popular and the biggest production red would be the Schiava, which is here. And interestingly enough, this is bottle from Erste und Neue, and there's no indication, no mention that this is a Schiava grape, and it's one of the lightest bodied red wines I've ever had. And but the tip off here is that this says Zint Magdalena, so you can tell that that is a Schiava. Now, the next one that's probably better known is Lagrein. Now, Lagrein is descending from, or related to, is probably a better way of putting that, Marmesino and Teraldigo. It's about 8.2% of the total red wine production. Here's an example of Elana Valch, and it's Lagrein Reserva. And in this region, you're also seeing a lot of Lagrein Rosato. This is from Alwas Lagadier. Now, in this region, you're just seeing really just some beautiful expressions of grapes that are lesser known and those that are known. And in addition to these two grapes, you have Pinot Nero, which is beautiful, the Pinot Noir, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Moscato Rosa, and Malvasia. The white grapes include Pinot Grigio, which is the largest production, about 11.45%, Gewürztraminer, Chardonnay, Pinot Blanc, Sauvignon Blanc, Müller-Thurgau, Sylvaner, Moscato Giallo, Kerner, Riesling, Veltliner, as opposed to Grüne Veltliner, and Riesling Italico. Now, these grapes here are just phenomenal. So again, a very light-bodied wine here, and sometimes I think, you know, I know people going from opposite directions, going from very thick, rich, viscous, intense wines to those that are very light. This would be on the very light spectrum, probably the lightest red wine I've ever seen. And you can even see it in the bottle here. That is, it's just superbly light. And so that might be a style you're seeking, or maybe it's a style you're seeking for a special event or an occasion. Now, this is a wine that's haunting for me, and then the Lagrein is a grape that is just phenomenal. There's very few hectares or acres in the world of this, and most of this is in Alto Adige, Südtirol. And for me, it's something that I just seek out. It is on my first try, and I give the story quite often, which is I tried this wine and I thought, you know, this is it's good. It does it, you know, does it what I need it to do for right now. But after a period of time, something I started craving, something I just thought, I gotta have Lagrein. It is just an amazing lyrical wine. And if you don't see these in your wine retailer, ask them to bring some in. Give them a try if you see them on a menu, because I think maybe it's the way of delving into this really wonderful world, and these are great food wines. For more wine reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, and Pinterest. Salut.